The Army of Darkness 1979, issue number 2 from Dynamite Comics. So, yeah, I just somewhat recently did a review for issue number 1. But yeah, here's issue number 2. For anyone who hasn't watched my issue number 1 review, I mean, please go watch it. But the basic idea for the series is Evil Dead meets the Warriors. So yeah, basically, as you can tell by the title, this takes place in 1979, and it's about multiple gangs of New York, each one with their own theme. Like you have the Viking gang, the baseball gang, the undead gang, or like the zombie looking gang. So it's basically like the Warriors, where each gang has kind of like their own unique look, and they all are going to like band together to take over the city. When all of a sudden this new gang shows up, the Warlocks, and they have the Necronomicon, and they use that power to kill off some of the gang members, and now they're trying to use it to basically take over the city. Meanwhile, Ash, who's in the present day, gets sucked into a portal and he gets teleported to the year 1979, and now he meets up with the undead gang. They're not really undead. That's just like they just have like a zombie motif kind of going for them, and that's how he gets involved in all this. One of the things I was kind of interested about was like, how is Ash like so young looking if he's supposed to be in the modern day? And I guess the story is that basically we ignore everything from Ash versus Evil Dead. So basically we follow the first three movies, and then at the end of Army of Darkness, Ash gets teleported to our present day, which would be his future, and then he's there for a while before he gets teleported back to 1979. So he's still the same age he was in Army of Darkness. I'm assuming that's the case. I know, I guess this Ash actually shows up in the Dynamite series, which is basically Dynamite Comics version of like Marvel Zombies, where they have like all their characters and they're undead and stuff like that. So I guess the Ash that's in that series is the same Ash in this series, but I haven't read that series. Anyways, I've been kind of talking for a while, so let's jump right into this. So we start off in Central Park, where we have the Warlocks, and the Warlocks seem to just kind of be going along for the ride. It's mostly their leader who's like obsessed with the book and taking over the world. So there is one member of the Warlocks who looks exactly like Ash. Like just the way they drew him is kind of like the same way that they drew Ash. And for a moment, I thought this was Ash, and I was like, wait, why is Ash chilling with the Warlocks? Did he like somehow sneak into their gang? When the hell did that happen? Because that didn't happen in the first issue. But no, this is someone completely different. This isn't Ash. So I would have liked if they would change that, like give this guy a different look or something, because he looks too similar to Ash. I wonder if that's gonna play a part later on. Like if maybe Ash is gonna like take that guy out and then try to like, you know, imitate him to sneak into the gang, and that's how he's gonna grab the book, because they look super similar to each other. And yeah, like they come across the Brooklyn Dodgers, who are the baseball gang, and this warlock uses the Necronomicon to basically fleshify the Dodgers. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but he basically just like turns them into like flesh piles. It's very like kind of grotesque and messed up. But yeah, that's basically how he goes around killing people. Meanwhile, we cut to what's going on with Ash. And Ash is with this gang, the Undead Gang, and they're being attacked by tiny policemen. Basically, they were being attacked by the Deadites, and now there's like a bunch of tiny police versions, kind of like how in Army of Darkness there was the tiny versions of Ash. So yeah, he fights alongside one of the female members, and they like stomp on all these police officers and kill them. And then afterwards, the gang members like, our leader's dead. We need a new leader. How about you, Ash? Like you're the one who seems to like know what's going on with this whole like Necronomicon and stuff. Why don't you be our leader? So Ash becomes a gang leader. So I was like, all right, cool. Ash is the leader of his own gang that has a zombie motif. So yeah, he's like, all right, let's go, kick some ass. Let's go hunt down these warlock dudes, and our gang will fight their gang, and we can stop this whole menace from going on. And along the way, like the female gang member is like hitting on him. So I guess there's some kind of like love interest going on between this undead gang member and Ash. And yeah, we basically have a meeting between the rest of the gang members, and they're like, what are we gonna do? Like, what are we gonna do about these like magic freaks, these warlocks? And the Cyrus character in this series is basically like, well, word on the street is that the half-deads basically have some magic dude with a chainsaw and a shotgun, and he seems to know what he's doing. So why don't we just leave it to them to figure it out, and we'll get ready just in case they can't finish off, they can't finish the job. And everyone cheers and stuff. This is going to be a super short review because that's mostly what happens. Later on, like they're in the Ash and the Undeads, or the Half-Deads, I should say, are in the subway when they get attacked by the Panthers. And the Panthers are just basically a bunch of dudes with panther skins on. Can you imagine if like gangs were actually like this? Like instead of just colors, they actually went like full out with the gimmick. So you have like the Panthers, and the Panthers actually like dressed like Panthers. And then you have like the Half-Deads, and they actually like dress like in like zombie paint. And then you have like the Brooklyn Dodgers who actually dress like, baseball players. I still think the coolest were the Vikings, who are basically just a bunch of Nordic-looking dudes dressed like Vikings. Like, can you imagine like Viking gangs in New York? Just a bunch of dudes dressed up like Vikings go around doing gang stuff. That would be just so like interesting if like gangs actually like just fully embraced their gimmick and just like dressed all out and stuff like that. But yeah, so we got the Half-Deads, and they take on the Panthers, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But that's pretty much what this issue is. It's pretty much Ash gets a gang of his own. He becomes a gang leader, and he's hunting down another gang leader when he gets into a fight with another gang. So yeah, that's Army of Darkness issue number 79. It's interesting. Like I said, like I like the whole. I mean, I love Evil Dead. I love Army of Darkness. I love that whole franchise. I freaking love the Warriors as well. Like I used to love watching the Warriors all the time as a kid and stuff like that, and as a teen and things. So you got two. I don't know if I want to call the Warriors a franchise because they only had one movie. Well, I mean they did have the video game, which was actually pretty damn good. But yeah, you basically have two franchises that I freaking love, and you're combining them. This is Evil Dead meets the Warriors. How cool is that? The artwork's pretty good too. Well, at least, it's fine for like a Dynamite comic. I also just find it kind of funny how no one seems to make a big deal about Ash having a chainsaw arm. I mean, like the gang members like talk about him having a chainsaw arm and stuff like that, but like no one else. Like he's on the subway with a chainsaw arm and a shotgun, and no one seems to say anything. Then again, no one seems to say anything else about the fact that the subway also has a bunch of half-dead gang members and a bunch of dudes dressed up like Panthers. So maybe this is just like an everyday occurrence in New York. They're just like, oh, there goes those crazy gangs again. Just cross the street, honey. Don't make eye contact with them. I like this issue. I like this series. I'm kind of excited. I wonder if they're gonna like introduce other story, like other movie stuff into it, or if it's going to be strictly like Evil Dead meets the Warriors. I'm going to take a shot in the dark here, and I'm going to guess that at some point the Warlock is going to use his Necronomicon on all the gang members and make them all Deadites. So then it's going to be basically like Ash having to take on all the gang members. Maybe Ash and his gang versus every single gang. I'm guessing that's how it's going to be. That would actually also introduce more of like a Warriors aspect, because in the Warriors, it's basically the Warriors trying to get back to their base while being hunted by every single gang member. In here, basically all the gang members are kind of like, hey, like we'll leave it to well, they don't know Ash's name, but we'll leave it to the chainsaw guy and the Half-Deads to get this done. So like they're not going after Ash or anything, except for the Panthers. The Panthers are like the only one who like I guess didn't get the memo that Ash and the Half-Deads are off limits so that they can take on the Warlock. I guess they weren't invited to the party or the meeting or anything like that, and now they're trying to fight Ash's crew. But yeah, so my guess is that eventually all the gang members are going to get infected by the Deadite or get turned into Deadites, and then we're going to get Ash and his gang versus that gang. We'll see. But this was a good issue. I like it. I like where this is going. I mean, it's only 2 issues, but like again, like the fact that you combine like 2 amazing movies that I love, Evil Dead, or the Evil Dead franchise and the Warriors, like I'm like, yes, I'm sold. Plus, I've always loved the whole theme of like the Warriors. Like they don't really have that in here, but I love the whole a group behind enemy lines and they have to basically fight their way back home to freedom. Like that, that's always like a cool concept. So I wonder if that's gonna play out at some point. Like I said, like I'm guessing like all the game members are eventually gonna turn into Deadites and they basically have to fight their way back to like safety or something. We'll see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys got any recommendations for comics, manga, let me know. And yeah, take care, everybody. I hope to see you next time. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.